everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan Elise, and if you are a new viewer here, make sure you check out some other videos because you're gonna fall in love with your girl. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back and kicking it with your girl again. So as y'all can see by today's title, I will be showing y'all how to get ready with me, but summer edition. So if you're interested in this look, keep watching, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Voice Over Ride has officially entered the chat, and I wanted to make sure I told you guys that this unit was actually sent to me by Beaudiva Hair. If you guys haven't seen my last wig review, this is actually the same company that I reviewed from Amazon, and they decided to send me a wig, so I was super excited about that. But hopping straight into this installation, I used my Eben New York lace tint spray to make sure that the lace was my skin tone, and then I proceeded to put the wig on my head and I cut the lace off. As y'all can see, I'm moving the scissors in a up and down motion so I can ensure that there's no straight lines in this lace, because straight lines are detectable, okay? They are detectable. You know that somebody is a beginner wig wearer when they have a bunch of straight lines in their lace. You want that jagged look so that you can't really see where the lace starts and ends. So that is a pro tip right there. But you'll just see me cut off the lace. And if I didn't mention earlier, this is actually like a brown lace. This is not transparent or HD, and it worked great for my skin tones, but may be of concern for those who are lighter than me. Moving on, so now I have my Got To Be spray, and because this is a quick and easy installation, I'm not using any major or hardcore adhesives. I'm just using my Got To Be spray, which is not a glue or anything like that. I applied 2 layers, blow dried it, and then I just put my unit straight on. As y'all can see, it already looks pretty good, and when I say it, I mean the hairline. I'm not necessarily talking about the curls, because as y'all know, curly hair never looks good straight out the pack. So again, I am just making sure I secure the unit to my head using my blow dryer, and this is what we're left with. We giving hee Michael Jackson for sure. So now I'm just making a part that I like. I didn't want to do a middle part, even though I think this unit was originally intended to be a middle part unit, but as y'all can see, I was feeling the deep side part, so I created that for myself. Then I sprayed the unit down with water just to kind of see what I'm working with. Am I working with tight curls, loose curls? You know, you never know until you spray the water and define the actual curls. So that's exactly what I did. Y'all can see me kind of brushing through it, figuring out what I have. And I am just making sure to take my time and really investigate what's going on. So now I came in with my Nairobi foam. You can literally use any foam that you prefer. And I am just applying that to the unit just to see again what the curls are looking like before I make any major decisions. So I'm just raking that foam through, and then I proceed to pull out just small slithers of hair in the front so that I can create my baby hairs. Now to me, baby hairs are super important. I'm not advanced enough, honestly, to do a unit without baby hairs, but this unit was already pretty easy to blend, so maybe this was the one, who knows. But anyway, so I am just taking my scissors again and slicing through those baby hairs, making sure that they are not blunt, because who wants blunt cut baby hairs? That is not the look and never will be. So then I move on and I just take a little gel and hairspray, and I just kind of lay down the baby hairs as I would my real hair. And baby hairs are art to me. Like, am I going for Chili from TLC? Am I going for Diera? Am I going for, you know, teenage baby hairs? I don't know. It depends on the day and the unit. So as you can see, I just take my time. I'm really defining my baby hair, and I'm just playing with it until I like it. And y'all will just see me go back and forth until I'm satisfied. And you don't have to use any like hardcore adhesives for the baby hairs either. I just use a little wet line gel. So moving on, I put a little concealer on my part. Honestly, didn't like this concealer. Changed it and used the powder. As y'all can see, that was like way too light and it was all over the hair. So I fixed it, added a little bit more foam. And as y'all can see, this unit kind of looks a little bit thin, but when it dries, you're going to be in for a surprise. You're definitely going to be in for a surprise. But when it's wet, I just was not liking how stringy it looks. So I said, you know what, chop chop. Asymmetrical bob it is. So I chopped both sides, not really having a guide or anything, just kind of going off my head and my heart. And as you can see, it turned out pretty good. And I did take a decent amount of length off. And I need a little bit help in the back. So shout out to my mom for getting that part together. And now we're going to move on to the makeup. So I just used a foundation stick and I blended this into my skin. This is a Revolution foundation stick. You can get it from Ulta, Target, pretty much anywhere. And I'm in the color F13. As you can see, it's not the most perfect match, but it's close enough for my summer shade light. And I am just buffing that into my skin using just a regular brush. Then I moved on and I got my NYX brow glue. This is essential for me. My brows are so curly. I feel like I have to comb through them. Like I have to, and apply like almost like an edge control. So that's what I would compare this NYX brow glue. It's like an edge control for your eyebrows. So then I moved on and I applied my Anastasia brow pencil to my brows. As y'all can see, I already started with full brows, but everybody needs a little help sometimes. So I helped my brows out and then I just combed through them to make sure that everything was evenly distributed. And then I moved on to just carving them out a little bit more using a lighter shade concealer. This was a concealer that I purchased from, I think, just the beauty supply. It's just LA Colors concealer. And you know, it gets the job done. So I'm applying that concealer underneath my eyebrows as well as on the upper outer edge, and you will see me do that right now. This just gives it a real defined, sharp look, but also natural at the same time. So then I brought that concealer to the inner tear ducts of my face, and then just a little bit on my cheeks, on my cupid's bow, on my nose, forehead, and my chin. I took my beauty blender. This isn't a real one. It's just one that I got from like TJ Maxx. I wet it a little bit and then I got to work with blending. I just keep patting and keep patting and keep patting until I'm satisfied. And if you really want to have a full coverage look, let that concealer sit a little bit and then blend it in. It takes a little bit of time and work, but it gets the job done. Then I went in with just a little powder, and this powder keeps me dry in the summertime. I'm definitely one of those oily skin girls and I need all the help I can get. So now I just went in with this contour. This is a cream contour from CoverGirl. I'm not really too experienced with contour, so I just do the best I can. So y'all see me drag it along my cheekbones, on my chin, on these sides of my nose, and then I create like a little circle at the tip of my nose because I got one of those little button nose. Then I also drag it around my forehead, and then you're going to see me blend. I don't blend super hard, I just blend a little bit, and then later I go back in and do one hardcore blend, so you will see that take place later. So kind of ignore what you're looking at now. You'll see like some hard lines and stuff like that, but we will get that together a little bit later. So that powder I applied, I dusted that off. I went in with just a little blush. That blush was nothing special, so I didn't even care to show y'all. I popped my favorite lash on. This is just a lash off a pack from Amazon. I will link it down below. And it took me a minute to get these lashes on, and they were honestly just a little janky the way I applied them, but they got the job done. And as y'all can see, my hair is drying up and it's looking really, really, really pretty and defined. So just make sure as y'all watching, y'all are also noticing the hair as well. So now that I'm done with my lashes and the majority of my face, I just take a little makeup wipe and I get all that foundation or any powder that got on my lips, and I remove that before I start applying my lip colors. I use just a brown liner. I'm sure I just got that one from the beauty supply store. Then I use a little bit of my Fenty gloss as well as my favorite lip gloss, which is Boy Bait by MAC. And I just kind of put it on my lips and blended it together, and I wiped the corners. So y'all know when y'all just gotta blot your lips together, make sure you do that so it looks seamless. I took a little bit more powder because I like the airbrush look that it gives me, and I blended out the contour, sprayed my face down, and here we are. This is a super quick and easy makeup look. I'm not a professional by any means, but it definitely gets the job done. It's showing skin, but it also gives you a little bit of coverage, and the hair is to die for, as y'all can see. It came out really soft, pretty, and cute, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.